Hello and welcome back to my channel. So we are continuing our modern day Disney Princess series. And today I thought it would be fun to do Princess Aurora. If you don't know who Princess Aurora is, she is Sleeping Beauty. Now, I'm not even gonna lie. I got this inspiration from Jeffree Star's Snapchat at a meet and greet he recently did. And it's only fitting that we go in with the Jawbreaker palette for it. So, if you remember the scene when she's dancing with the prince and the little fairies are changing her dress color from pink to blue, pink to blue, pink to blue. Well, since the dress color was undecided, we are going to go with an undecided eyeshadow color. Yep, I said that. All right, so first I'm going to go into the shade Good Morning. I'm going to put that on my crease. As you can see, I already have my foundation and concealer on. And because we are playing in color, I have bake on as well. I also have eyebrows on. So hey, y'all don't have to watch me do eyebrows. Won't take away from the Princess Aurora moment we're about to have. I'm not even gonna lie, like I was sitting there going, which princess do I want to do today? And I was like, well, what kind of makeup do I feel like wearing today? Because I have plans for like Snow White, and I have plans for, so I have plans for Snow White. I have plans for Ariel. I somewhat know what I want to do with Cinderella. And as far as Pocahontas goes, I feel like that's going to be, honestly, I feel like Pocahontas is going to be the easiest one, because aside from her eyeliner, I feel like Pocahontas would be very minimal. I think she would be the bronze, smoky, not even smoky, just like the effortless, yeah, I'm naturally this pretty. I think that would be the Pocahontas mode. Mulan, I'm not even sure about, and I don't even know if I'm going to do Tiana and Moana. I'm probably going to do Tiana because that is like, she really is a classic princess. So I think I'm going to do Tiana. I don't know what I would do for her. I know I want to incorporate green with her. So it's going to be kind of difficult. All right. Next, let's go into Bubblegum. We're just gonna blend that really well. I'm happy I laid down Good Morning because I feel like it is kind of muting the loudness of Bubblegum. Because Bubblegum is a bright pink. And don't get me wrong, I live for Jeffree Star's colors. But with this particular look, I want it somewhat muted. I don't want it so loud. At least the pink. But no, like seriously, can we just talk about how amazing this palette is? I could probably use this palette for every single look. And like for the Disney princesses. No joke. I could probably use this palette for every single look. Especially the green. I'm excited to play with the green. I'm not gonna lie, I have played in it and I've dipped in it here and I've dipped in it there. The yellow in this palette is stunning. And then he has like a gorgeous metallic orange. And then he also has like a metallic yellow, which I am going to dip into today. Because let's think about it. When you think about a princess, you think about a crown. And because I'm doing pink and blue, I don't necessarily want gold. I rather go in with a really pretty like yellow for the accent color. But y'all, I am living for this. And then apparently Shane Dawson came on Instagram and said something's coming, which means we might be getting closer to the collab. I think this might be the palette I hit pan on. So I hope this becomes like Jawbreaker and Blue Blood. I mean, not Jawbreaker, but like Blood Sugar and Blue Blood, where if it's not, because you can still order Thirsty. That's something I do really like about his releases. Yes, he runs out of stock quickly, but he keeps them available. The only thing he doesn't really keep available are the liquid lips, which I understand and I respect that, because you have to have something that's going to be like, okay, what's going to keep them coming back besides them hitting pan on these palettes? We need something that's going to have them wondering, like trying to buy more lipsticks to match a particular shade. So I'm excited. And I'm also very excited to see what he's going to do for Christmas. I would love, honestly, Jeffree Star, if you're listening, I doubt you are because you have no idea who I am. But if you're listening, I would love to see a Halloween collection. Just saying, boo-boo. Just saying. Okay. I think that's good enough. All right. Now, because I don't want to make it too dramatic per se, but I do want to add a little bit of something, something. I'm going to go into because I do want to deepen the actual thing. So I'm going to go into Cherry Wet. Shocking. I'm going into a red. I know that's so surprising, guys. Mainly because I just want to deepen that crease a little bit. But I don't want to take away from that pink. And I'm just going to go in windshield wiping motions and blend that in. All right, but yeah, who else would love to see a Halloween collection from Jeffree Star? Just saying. Like a Nightmare Before Christmas theme. I know he won't do that, but because I think he has to get like the rights and everything. I'm just saying, if someone would do like a Nightmare Before Christmas theme palette, do y'all realize the color story you could do? Just throwing that out there. Okay. So we are Done with the crease color. I know, it's very simple. Now we need to do the blue. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into Virgin, that stark white. I'm going to lay that down on my lower lash line. And the reason I'm going in with a stark white on my lower lash line, A, it's going to make whatever color I put on next pop. And B, it's going to prep my lower lash line for whatever color I'm going to put on. It's going to be much smoother to work with. Okay. Now, so we can go into brain freeze or we can go into cute. Let's go straight into brain freeze and hope that works out in my favor. Now, I do want to say this real quick. Keep in mind, Jeffree Star, his particular look inspired me. This is not a recreation of his look. I saw this on his Instagram or his Snapchat, and I was like, oh my God, that is like a Princess Aurora look if I've ever seen one. So. Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a nice pack brush. I'm gonna go into soaked. I'm gonna press that right into my lower lash line. Just to kind of add a little more blue and add a little more drama without it being too much. Because out of all the princesses, in all seriousness, Aurora is like, now I'm going to go back in the brain freeze and I'm going to blend those together. Aurora is the princess where I'm like, okay, of all the princesses, she's the one I see least likely doing a smoky eye. In all seriousness, I see Aurora being like the princess that's like, just get out of bed, brush your hair, and call it a day. But if she were to play in makeup, I imagine she would do something kind of like this so far. I like that I'm saying if she were to play in makeup, or if she were to have a makeup artist. Because let's be realistic, none of the princesses are doing their own makeup. Okay. Now we're going to do our lid. So, for this look, I have 2 shades I'm going to dip into. The first one, and I'm going to just go all over my lid with it, is Snack. It is this beautiful, like, peachy pink. I'm gonna have to wet my brush for this. I love Jeffree's products for this reason. I don't necessarily have to wet my brush, but if I really want that extra oomph, I can wet my brush. See, I didn't necessarily have to, but when I did, it just gave it that extra pop. Okay. Now I'm not done with my lid, but before I go in with that extra oomph in your face, I do kind of want to make it a little more oomphy. So I'm going to go into Cotton Candy, this pretty pink. I'm going to pop that on my outer corner. It adds a little bit of something extra without it being too much. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna pop on a little bit of liner, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I don't see Aurora's liner. I don't see Aurora's liner being so like whoop. I see it being a cute little baby wing. Now, I messed up that liner bad. I'm gonna go through and fix that in a second. I'm gonna take a nice dense pencil brush. I'm gonna go into Lemon Drop. And I'm going to pop that on my inner corner. And not only does that kind of separate the pink from the blue on my inner corner, it also kind of makes me look like I got a lot of beauty rest. Boom. All right, let me fix this wing. There we go. A little bit better. Okay. It's a little too thick right here, but because I have eyeshadow on and I don't feel like going through all that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, if I can find one, and I'm not gonna actually dust off my bake because I do have some on. I'm gonna press it into my skin. I saw Jackie Aina do this in her video. Like, she had bake on, but she didn't have so much. She had to dust it off. She had to press it into her skin. Okay. I feel like that actually looks very nice. Okay. I didn't bake up there, but you know. Yeah, I don't feel overly powdery or anything like that. All right. Let's go ahead and contour. I'm going to go in with some Anastasia bronzer. right. Before we highlight, we're going to do some blush. And I'm going to go in with Flower Beauty in the shade Warm Hibiscus. Here's where things are going to get different for me. I'm going to set my face, press it in with a beauty blender, and then I'm going to go in with some highlight. Then I'm going to set my face again. I'm going to go in with this nice pinky shade right here from the Huda Beauty Pink Sands 3D highlighter palette. And I'm going to use that as a highlighter. Just dust a little bit over the top of my brows. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to set my face one more time. This time I'm going to go in with something a little more glowy. This is the Pixie Glow Mist. While I have your attention, I don't know if I actually have your attention, but while I believe I have your attention, I do have a few more Disney princesses, and by a few more, I mean all but Aurora and Jasmine, to go through. But I've actually been thinking, because I love Disney. Like I'm a Disney fanatic. I'm thinking of, once I'm done with the princesses, moving on to the Disney villains. So if you like that idea, make sure you let me know down in the comments. If you have a preference on the princess that comes next, let me know down in the comments. Because like I said, I am going to do all the Disney princesses. I wasn't going to do like Mulan and Moana and Tiana, but I thought about it and I was like, you know what? No, we need to do all the Disney princesses. If we're going to do one, we got to do them all. Okay? So if you know a princess you want to see next, let me know down in the comments. Or if you know the Disney villain you would like me to start with, let me know down in the comments. All right, but that is today. I will see you guys in my next video. And y'all have a great day. Make sure you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. All right, bye guys.